In the beginning of the movie, we are shown a green space. There is also a resort where two girls are shown. In the morning, one of them raises, and start finishing her all morning routine. She do toothbrush and come out without any noises. Then second girl also goes to do same that thing. Then the scene cuts, and appears with the word of dead earth. Then the second scene, we have to shown a girl holding a stick in her hand, and another girl holding a gun, is seen going from the resort to the other side, but no one has moved out, the whole place is just deserted. There a girl starts getting fresh at one place, then another girl goes and one sits as her bodyguard. After fresh they go there for swimming. One girl is showing to swimming and the other is relaxing. One of them is a girl named Sylvia, who takes all the decisions, and the other's name is Rose, who is a very soft heart. After this they both start wiping each other. When one plays, the other is in alert mode, by which we know that somehow they must have felt the resort safe, so both of them would have started living with each other in the same relationship. Then both of them comes to the kitchen and cooks food together, and washes the dishes without any sound. Then they have lunch outside on the ground. Then both of them watch a romantic movie with headphones on if the movie's hero does not express his love, so then they starts crying. Then starts raining outside. The water kept in the bucket gets filled. After watching the movie, she plays the game. Then Rose says that now it is time to listen to the radio. In it DJ says that there is only one way to avoid zombies. Whenever a zombie appears, shoot only on his forehead. If the bullets of the gun run out, and you can't find anything, then jump into the water, because zombies can't swim, and says don't go to the east of the city. There is a safe zone on the west side which is like a heaven. There are many facilities and I have some friends too. Saying this he disconnects. Then Rose asks Sylvia, is it really a heaven? Then Sylvia tells her, what is lacking in this resort? All the facilities are there. This is our heaven. Like everything Sylvia says every day, she accepts this too. Then both starts watching a movie. Sylvia and Rose both live together. Even when they want to go to the washroom, they go together. There was no one in the resort. They both live of their own accord. Sylvia loves drawing, so she does activity and listens to songs. They both fall asleep when night falls. The next day their routine is the same as yesterday, like, washroom without sound, relaxing, view near swimming pool, then making food and eating comfortably. Then in the evening, movie, books and music. This is their whole day routine. While reading, there the light turns off. Seeing this, both of them speaks now again. Then both of them listen to the radio, in which DJ tells that there is no cure for this zombie virus. He also tells symptoms, that after 9 hours getting infected, feeling more thirsty, starts sweating, so heaven is the best for us. Hearing this, the Rose gets scared and says to Sylvia, can you save me from becoming a zombie? Then Sylvia says no, it will not happen, don't give them a chance to bite you. By saying this they both convinced each other. The water that was filled in the buckets last night should not get spoiled, so they store it quietly. The food allowance they have should not be exhausted, so they have planted trees, and also give them water every day. They also need petrol to drive car in the resort, so they open an iron gate holding a weapon, and go outside the resort. They go to the nearby village to get petrol. Sylvia guards outside and Rose goes inside to check that there are zombies or not. When there are no zombies around, she says to come Sylvia inside. Then they check petrol, but there is no petrol in any compartment. Then there is petrol in only one compartment, so she puts it in the car, and starts going towards the resort. When she reaches there she notices that she had closed the gate while leaving, but now, it is open. But both of them are very clever. While going out of the resort, they kept red-colored juice in 2 glasses. If a zombie had come, the juice would not have been kept full. They confirmed that the gate would be opened by the wind. Rose says that tomorrow will be their very bad day because whenever they go out of the resort, that only their bad day, that's why Rose is very dressy. But Sylvia tells her that, we will have to do this. Then Sylvia tells her to sleep. When Sylvia flies in the midnight, she is very scared to see that the Rose is not there, because both of them used to do all the works together. Then she goes outside to check, so the girl is seen sitting on her chair. She asks her, what are you doing here? But Rose became zombie, so she starts attacking to her. But don't be afraid my viewers, it was just Sylvia's bad dream. Then the next day they get ready to take petrol, going by a car without making any sound. They go on checking in the road that there are zombies or not. Then they seize a zombie and says that it will not be right to stay here for a long time. Then they proceed from there. There is a lot of greenery and waterfalls around, so Sylvia wants to go there but Rose refuses her, saying that, "We came here for some other work." But Sylvia says that, "We are alive for have fun. Don't worry, nothing will happen to us." Saying this, they have fun over there. Upon reaching the petrol pump, Rose goes inside as usual to check the zombies, but when there are no zombies, so she filled petrol in all the coaches. Then Sylvia goes inside a shop to get some food items, and at the same time their two boys start talking to the Rose. They tell that, "We live here nearby, but where do you live? Why not you stay with us?" But Rose starts getting scared of them. The Rose starts moving backwards, then Sylvia comes there, and she starts telling them all the details, saying that, "We live here in the resort and we have a lot to eat." Saying all this, she starts killing them dangerously with a knife, because of which they die, and she takes the gun from them. And then they start leaving from there, but Rose is very sad to think that murder, so Sylvia stops the car and tells her that, "I have to talk to you about something important." But Rose says that this is not a safe place for us. But Sylvia is so stubborn, so she talks to her there. She says that it was okay to kill them, but Rose says you could have done something other than kill. Then Sylvia tells him that, "Have you don't remember how I have lost my child?" Then there they start moving forward from the car, but the latter she feels bad for that and apologizes to Rose. But Rose still feels nothing right, so she goes to the bathroom and starts crying. She remembers her last day that she was pregnant and came to the resort for a picnic, but the zombies attacked there, because of which only these two saves there. When she comes from bathroom, she saw a zombie stands, as if it is waiting for her, so she picks up a big stick and makes a sound, that the zombie rushes towards her, but Rose runs into the room after hitting her with a stick. But that zombie breaks the door and comes inside. Sylvia is alerted by this sound, and when she comes out with a gun, she sees that there is also a zombie, and here Rose kills the zombie by hitting it on the head. With this sound another zombie comes there, but Rose hides behind a table, and hits her right in time, but the zombie grabs her stick. Somehow she escapes from him and hits his head with the help of a knife, and then starts going to Sylvia. And here Sylvia is attacked by a zombie, due to which her gun slips from her hands and falls into the water, but Sylvia fights with her and jumps into the water. Now the zombie does not jump on the water because she cannot swim, but she follows him everywhere, so Sylvia starts throwing her clothes here and there to distract her zombie, but Rose come one side and pushes that zombie into the water, by which that zombie dies and she saves Sylvia. Now they wants to go to the place of weapon. There are many zombies on the way, so they are going slowly and runs away, killing all the zombies and runs away. Seeing both of them running, the zombies also start following them. But they reach there in a short time. Both of them have a plan to get out from there, but it is very difficult to fulfill it. But Rose gets scared with that plan, but she dares to say yes. Whatever weapons are needed, they fill them in the bag. There she sees a car, but it doesn't even start. But Sylvia fixes the car in a pinch, so she immediately starts the car. The zombies start coming towards them at the sound of the car. They both run away from the car, but even the zombies do not leave there to chase. That's why they run away from the car and run to a room. There was a back way to go from that room, through which they come out from there. But bad luck, there is also a zombie there, and he starts biting them. But both of them were fully prepared. They were wearing metal cover in their hands, so that nothing happens to them. And the zombies who are coming behind, Sylvia shoots them with a gun. They shoot all the zombies with guns like the PUBG game. Then both of them sit at one place and start checking each other, whether any zombie has bitten us. Now both of them have a plan to go somewhere safe by the way of water. Then they start the car so that all the zombies start coming towards the car, and both of them in the meantime calmly start walking towards the boat. The zombies who come on the way, they shooting them with the gun, by which the zombies now start coming towards them. So they quickly unlocks the boat and jumps into the boat. But there's a zombie also came, who is going to attack Sylvia. But Rose pushes him into the water, due to which she also falls with her, but when she does not come out for a long time. So Sylvia says that Rose was her only one partner, but now she is no more. How will I survive without her? But after a while Rose comes out. Then Sylvia starts checking her whether the zombie has bitten her or not. After this, now their plan is go to the mentioned place of DJ. So they both start listening to the DJ's program. When he was telling, there comes the sound of guns shot, which shows that zombies attack here too. That's why he says that everyone should go to North City, it is very safe, and I'm also going there now. Hearing all this, the girl becomes very sad. Sylvia consoles her and says that we will also go to heaven now. Then they're seen traveling in the river, and with this scene movie ends. The second part of this movie, the driver, will be uploaded soon. So please subscribe this new channel because all of you will definitely get here to see like adventures and horror zombies movies.